maybe you're excited enough, you might. But if you live nearby, if you're within driving distance of Jacksonville, Florida, you need to come to this event. I have never done one with this theme before. It's called The Cosmos by Divine Design. What is that about? It's about outer space. One of my favorite topics ever since I was a little girl. You all know that I always wanted to be an astronaut, and man may not have wanted me for that, but God picked me for that assignment. And yes, I've been out in space. God's taken me out there. I've seen the planets. It's amazing. But we're going to talk about how God made them. We're going to go way back, like before time began. BT, as I call it. We're going to go talk about BT, before time began. Like what heaven was like before he made the earth, how he did that, how the word helped him create what we would normally call the universe. I want to get something clear. The word universe means outer space, like the Big Bang Theory, okay? It doesn't mean by a divine creator, but the word cosmos is actually in the ancient Hebrew and Greek well, we have the translations, right? In the ancient Hebrew and Greek, it mentions the word cosmos 158 times. How about that? Why don't we say that in our translations today? I don't know, but you'll find that out in my meetings. And they will be this coming week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, June 22nd, June 23rd, and June 24th. The 22nd and the 23rd, the meetings will be at 7 p.m., but we actually give you a treat. We have a whole hour of soaking worship starting at 6 o'clock. And if you've already registered, you're going to hear a little bit about what I'll be speaking about. If you have not registered, you must register. You still have time to register online. I think that, and I think our phone lines will be open until noon on Wednesday, noon Eastern Standard Time, because after that, we will be very busy people. We'll be taking stuff to the location where it will be held, which will be New Covenant Ministries, and I'm going to let Jen give the address. What is the address, Jen? I know it's on Court. No, it's not. It's on St. John's Bluff Road. And she's going to give you the street address in just a minute.
As soon as she finds
it. Because she was smiling at me because I didn't say Cortez Road this time. I think it's 2301. Is it something like that? I'm trying to remember. That's just, that's not from God, but maybe it is. But I know it's St. John's Bluff Road in Jacksonville, Florida. And there are hotels available around in the area. We have some actually located in town center, just a few miles away, that have like 600 stores to shop at. Amazing restaurants. So we've picked some really good locations for our hotels. We will not be holding it at the beach this time, although you can certainly go there if you want to stay there. It'll be about 7 miles away from the beach, but we also have a hotels of Marble Waters, which were beautiful, that are only about 3 miles from the beach, and I actually stay there a lot myself. And then we have one other place, I think it's a Hampton Inn, and then a couple other places nearby. But you can find that out on heavensinvitation.com. We have a whole different website just to register. It tells you all about the workshops we have available, which are filling up really fast. Remember, I'm going to do the Host ID workshop. Hi, Jen.
I have the address.
Oh, what is the address, Jen?
It's New Covenant Ministries on 2360 St. John's Bluff Road South, Jacksonville, Florida, 32246.
And that's a beautiful location we're having it at. We can hold a lot more people there, so we still have plenty of room. And it's going to be an exciting time. You're going to hear brand new revelation. I can't wait to share that. You're going to even see pictures of the cosmos, some of the nebulas, some of the galaxies. Some people have never even seen them before. You go to NASA, NASA.com, and see what they have discovered out in God's cosmos. It's going to be powerful. And again, I want to tell you that the last day, on Saturday, the 24th, the meeting starts at 3:30 and it goes to 5:30 because we end a little bit early on Saturday. So if you're flying in, you'll have plenty of time to fly back out and get back home if you need to be home for Sunday morning. What, Jen?
It starts at 4.
No, it's 3:30 to 5:30.
Oh, doors open at 3:30.
No, it's 3:30 to 5:30. I don't know what they've got on the website, but it is 3:30 to 5:30. The actual meeting is 3:30 to 5:30. I don't know why they put 4, but don't come at 4. Come before that, okay? I think the doors open at 3, right? Or they are supposed to open an hour before. So I'm pretty sure they should be open. I'm going to just say this. My team's going to love this. On Saturday, the doors should open at 2:30, an hour before the meeting. And so on Saturday, the first hour, you don't want to miss it. 3:30 to 4:30, we will be having our throne room party like they have in heaven. Powerful, amazing worship, fun worship. We're going to have dance. We're all going to do the dance, you know, that Revelation dance. And then we're going to do some crazy dances just for fun. And then we actually play games in the meeting. And we're going to give gifts away. Right here, you can see a few of them around me. We actually have many gifts, really great gifts. And I'm actually going to show you some of them. And don't leave, because I'm still going to talk about something about America before we get off of this event. About my commercial. I'm going to add some powerful stuff at the end. And a declaration over you. So thank you for being faithful and watching. And please humor me, because you know what? This is my own event. This is not something someone has invited me to. We've actually rented this venue to hold our own Heaven's Invitation, where I get to plan everything. We are going to have party lights. We are going to have balloons. We are going to have trees. And we have gifts. If you don't know me, I am a huge giver. I love to give gifts. And so we're going to have a women's luncheon only. But next year, I heard so much, you know, input from the guys. Next year, we'll probably have a men's luncheon one day and a women's luncheon the next day. And we'll make it at a much bigger place so that more people can come. But this year to be the luncheon on Friday will be for women only, and I think we've already maxed out on that. But I'm going to show you some of the gifts. So some of these gifts are for the women's luncheon, but we have like 34 that would be given away at our throne room party. So I'm going to show you a few of those gifts. Here's one right here. We have strategically placed these gifts, so I didn't have to, you know, look through every bag. So here's one. We have got fun gifts. We have really cool gifts. And you cannot ask for a certain bag, so don't do that, okay? We're just going to give you a bag. We have many. All the gifts are great, and my team won't be happy if they know I'm even saying this, because they're probably all in bed, because they're normal, okay? Not RJ, okay? RJ will be up all night long, my brother. But so here's one of the gifts, and I love this. I picked out most all these gifts myself. This is a fun one, and you know why? It's related to outer space. So here's one. It's upside down. I will hold it up. Isn't this just great? It is hilarious. Is it not? It is a sloth astronaut. They kind of go together, really. Because when you're floating out there in space as an astronaut, you move really slow. So here we go. Right here. Is this not great? Here's a sloth right there. A sloth astronaut. I don't think they really have them. However, in heaven they could. But this is one of the gifts. And don't come up there asking for these sloth astronaut shirts. However, because I love you, I will tell you, you may get this at Kohl's, okay? We did get a bunch of these at Kohl's because they have great sales and they have a lot of fun stuff. So this one came from there. If you're interested, they actually had a lot of t-shirts about outer space because it's a very popular subject. Because God is going to be sharing about the cosmos. And so there's one of the gifts. And that one is a fun one. I have another one to show you right over here. This is a really awesome gift. And this is a beautiful cup, insulated mug. And I like the ones that the lid's actually, I think it screws off and on. Because guess what? That lid's not going to come off. I need this kind myself. And so this is double insulated, and this is by Dayspring, in case you want to know. And it says, give away love and grace like you're made of the stuff. You see that cup? That looks awesome. So this is another gift. Don't come and ask for the cup if you win. If you win the games, we will just pass them out. Okay. So that's one of the cups. And now I'm going to show you one of the children's gifts. We actually have gifts designated for children because we do have some children come, and we don't have child care yet, but you know, most all of them enjoy anything I say anyway, and they're going to really love these meetings I'm having now. Okay, here's a child's gift. This is a really cool one. Some lucky child, no, blessed child will win this. And this is called, what movie, Jen?
Finding Dory.
Finding Dory. And there's the octopus. Is he an octopus? He's called something else, I'm sure. And look at, there's Dory. Right there. There's Dory. And so here we go. This is really cute. In Florida, you need these. This is called a fan mister. And actually, you put cold water in this. And if you get really hot outside, you walk around and hit this. I don't think it's on yet. But this little fan will blow mist on you. So some blessed child will get this in the party day on Saturday, throne room party. For a whole hour, we play really fun games right there in the meeting and give out gifts. So we have many, many good gifts to give out. Exciting things, funny things, a lot of funny things. And so please try to come. I want you to come. It's going to be an amazing time. We'll have time for photo shoots, you know, do photo shoots afterwards. And we're going to do dance and play games. And I actually will have one more message to give at the end. And it's going to be a powerful time. So come hear about how God created the heavens and the earth, what the future heavens and the earth will look like. We're all going all the way from the beginning to the end. And there's going to be a lot to share with you. Powerful worship by All Things Restored worship team. We have them playing in the background right now. And so please come to where I live, and I probably give you a hug, and we'll have a great time and leave with powerful revelation. And I love you and excited. I hope you can make it. Again, you can go to heavensinvitation.com and register online, but you can actually come to the event and register. We may not have any workshops left available for you to come to, and none of this, there's no charge for any of this except we have one new workshop. Janice Van Cronkite, who is a powerful prophetic artist. I've been in her meetings before. She will actually have a prophetic art workshop. I think it is also on Saturday, like 11:30 to 1:30, and you actually get to go home with something that you created, and she's going to give a lot of demonstration. That is, you have to prepay for that online, I believe. She may let you pay at the event, but that one is not ours. That's something we're making available for other people. And the ladies' luncheon, I think, is already sold out. So those are the only two things you would pay for. The rest of it's all free because I love you, okay? And so I can't wait to see you. Going to hear about out there where no man or woman has gone before. That's where God takes you when you're with him. And so thank you for letting me share about the commercial. And now, guess what? I have some powerful things to tell you. I'm excited about what Trump is doing. Here he is right here, my little friend. And I want to make a correction, a statement, because I recently did a global international interview in Long Island, New York. And recently, I wasn't traveling. I had a whole week off. And I took my mom, who's 86 years old, on a memory lane tour. What is that? It's something you should do for your mother before she gets too old to really enjoy the rest of her life, unless she's not planning to go anywhere. But anyway, we took our mom back to places where she was born, where she grew up as a little girl, like even played, places she played, things she did 80 years ago in upstate New York, and we had a blast with her. She actually found apartments and places they lived in still existing, not just still existing, but they were in excellent condition, still being used. This big, huge fountain in the middle of the city she used to play in and run in. We took her there. She actually played and ran in it. It was really cool. We took her to a place where we used to go to this brook that went for miles, and she used to skip stones, and she climbed down over the banks. Yes, I did it too. We all skipped stones together. And then we went to a few other places where her family ancestors came over from Ireland, and where they settled in America. We got to go see that. It was all fun. But at the end of my week-long tour, we actually got invited to do, I think it's day 3. I think it was called like Day 3 Studios, and it was a Revolution.
Day 3 Broadcasting.
Day 3 Broadcasting and Day 3 Broadcasting. And we did a live interview. It was so powerful. I think it's probably still online. But it was amazing. By the way, they're setting up a venue for me to come there and actually speak in Long Island. Isn't that awesome? And in this interview, the apostle who was interviewing me made a statement that they believe that one day soon I'll be getting a call from the White House to be invited to be Trump's personal prophet. And I said, well, that's awesome. I agree with that, because you know me, I'm going to agree for anything that's God. And so people took that as meaning I already was invited by Trump to be his prophet. That has not happened. However, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? And so I always like to make a correction. We can all believe for the things of God. And I do know that God said he would let me have Trump's ear in his hand. I think that means to be his friend. Wouldn't that be? I would love that. Because I really believe in what he's doing for our country. He's already created hundreds of thousands of jobs. He's made millions of dollars already for America. The whole time he is just, battling or putting up with the liberal media. And they're never going to tell you the good news. They will not ever let you know that he is doing something good or being good. But he is. And Melania is so powerful. And guess what? There is nothing wrong with their marriage. I would just add that for free. They are very much in love. They love each other. Melania is a great mom, but she's filled with God. I hope she gets to speak more, pray more, and declare more, because there is power in her voice. And, God sees them as one. So what they say, what each of them say, counts for America. They both love America. And they're making great friends all over the world. They're getting welcomed in so many places, and they're honored and respected, exactly what God said. Trump would be honored and respected around the world. It's happening, but you're never going to hear that from the liberal media. So I'll keep on giving these updates to you. Trump has many plans, many more plans to do things. And you know what? I really love it that he gives his daily schedule, because he knows the media isn't going to tell you what it is. So you can know every day what he's doing for America, or in America, or around this world. And I want you to know that his son finally, Barron, has finally moved into the White House because school is out. Boy, you better keep your eye on that boy. He is smart, and he's cute, and he's very witty. And I happen to know that the t-shirt he was wearing when he appeared on, when they videotaped him coming to the White House, that t-shirt has sold out all over the place right now. And I can't remember what it said. Do you remember, Jen? It was really awesome. It was a powerful statement. And
I think it said legend.
Yeah, I think it may have said legend or something like that. Hey, he's thinking big already. So anyway, expect more great things from Trump, from his family, from his cabinet. And don't worry about the things that you see unsettled or maybe not done yet. Trust me, he's working on them. He is working hard all the time, whether he's at his Florida home, whether he's at the White House, or traveling around the world. He's always thinking of things to do for America. He's working out that plan that he gave to all of us. And he needs your help by praying for him. Pray, I know the host of heaven, I send them all the time to guard and protect him, to put on strongholds, to expose the liars. And let me tell you, exposure is about to be all over the news of those who've been rising up against him, those making lies about him. God is revealing who he put there, and he's going to expose the ones who've been putting America in jeopardy for years, using us, and we didn't know about it. But this is the time for exposure, not just in the White House, but in his own house. And I promise you, he will expose those who've been lying, cheating, and stealing, and committing sin, and calling themselves men of God or women of God. I'm not saying there's a lot of it everywhere, but I do know that some of that's going on, and that's not right. If you stand for God, if you say that you're his person, that he chose you, then you should be living a holy life. You represent heaven, men and women of God. You represent God himself. You speak for him. You represent his son. So you should be living holy, especially as a leader in the body of Christ. And God said he's coming to clean the White House and his own house, so you can expect exposure on both sides. At the same time, you'll see great men and women of God being put in high places by God himself. Some of them you will have never heard of before. And let me tell you, they're going to be powerful in this earth. And you know what? You have a call to be great also. If you're a member of the body of Christ, you, more than anyone in this world, can expect great things to happen in your life and on your behalf, because this is our time to receive justice. Justice, liberty, and freedom, they flow from the throne all the time, and God has extended his hand to us, the sons and daughters of the Most High God. So God, I bless your children. I speak on their behalf. I stand in the gap for all those who need justice, all those who are being attacked right now, those who are being treated very badly right now, whether by man or by the enemy himself. I'm standing in the gap and I'm asking for justice on their behalf, that things be exposed, that they be set in order, that things be made right, that their inheritance is restored to them, that their body will be in health, that they will prosper and be a light in this world, that we will shine like the stars in the heavens. That is what you're called to be. That's what a believer was given by God. When you receive his son, you're a joint heir in Jesus Christ. We have many rights. We have powers given to us. We have authority and dominion put in our hands. And let me tell you, the enemy has a right to nothing. He is under your feet. He is the doormat. You are above and not beneath. You are kings, priests, and kings. You are lords, lords under the Lord, and kings under the King of Kings. So get ready for some great things to happen. This is the time to prosper, and for America to prosper, and for those around the world that belong to him. Say, I take that. I receive that for myself, because you are going to have things done for you by God himself. He's going to show up and begin to touch all flesh. And man, those are going to be exciting days. So get ready for good. Make plans to prosper. Make plans to handle that wealth, because it's about to be put in our hands. We had a shift in our government that was absolutely necessary before he could give us the wealth of the wicked. And now we'll be able to create, invent, be entrepreneurs, help people all over this world in some of the most shocking and stunning ways, because God is showing up and showing off in us. So be blessed. Stay excited. I hope you make it to my event. I'll see you soon. And what is that, Jen?
This is Baron's shirt.
Okay, let me see Baron's shirt. If I can hold it up there, yes. Oh no, I love this fun. See, I tell you, he is like father, like son. Here is his shirt right here. Can you get it in there, John?
Let me see it.
How about that? I would have to agree with that, because he's had to not just survive all of this stuff in the elections. He has overcome and been victorious in all of it. If he didn't give up, you don't give up. If he can trust his dad, you trust his dad, Donald Trump. Woohoo! And God bless America, and God bless you. Oh, one more thing. You may think I'm done for the night, but I'm not. I'm about to go to the gym and do my workout on the treadmill, because I am just now going to have my dessert, and here it is right here. I eat in moderation, even the sweets, you know, that's Jesus' fault, because he loves sweets, and I'm a joint heir. So here's my little piece of dessert. I'm going to eat it, and then I'm going to the gym and do my workout, and I'm going to burn up every one of those calories. So